The Clemson Tigers coming off back-to-back 11-win seasons. How did they do on National Signing Day? I'm Jeff Fischel, and joining me, JC Shurburtt, National Recruiting Director for 24/7 Sports. Okay, JC, we know they have to replace Tajh Boyd, Sammy, Watkins, and more. How did they do?
Well, if you're talking about replacing those guys, they did just as well as anybody in the country. Clemson brought in the top dual-threat quarterback in this class and a state record holder from the state of Georgia and quarterback Deshaun Watson from Gainesville High School. He's already enrolled, and I think he'll play a factor, not saying he'll win it, but I think he'll play a factor in the race for the Tigers starting quarterback job in 2014. Then you talk about replacing Sammy, Watkins, and before him, Nuke Hopkins. So that's some serious talent that's left that receiving core the last 2 years. And Clemson signed one of the best receiving classes in the country. Artavis Scott was a U.S. Army All-American. So was Damari Kitt. And then Kyron Priester coming back from prep school. All those guys, like Deshaun Watson, enrolled early so they could make an impact as soon as next season. I like the size they got at linebacker, too. Chris Register, Richard Yergin. Those are two guys that are in that 6'4" range that can play linebacker and do a lot of different things within Brent Venable's scheme. So I really like the way they put together that class as far as that spot goes on their defense. Overall, this class ranks number 17 nationally, according to 24/7 Sports, and it's another good effort for Dabo Swinney and company.
JC, I'm going to make you go out on a limb here. Is there one guy that you think makes an instant impact? Who's that one guy?
At Clemson, I think it's got to be Artavis Scott if Watson does not win the starting quarterback job. Artavis Scott's a very polished receiver. He's explosive. He's a hard worker and a good kid. He's going to go in, learn the offense, and I think regardless of who's pulling the trigger at quarterback, he's going to see a lot of balls in Chad Morris's system starting next year.
All right, JC Shurburtt, National Recruiting Director for 24/7 Sports. Appreciate it.
Thank you.